Hi there, that's right, it's Nick Dutch and I'm back on the camera yet again. And today I want to talk about where the real fight lies. And when I say real, I mean real. Not imaginary, I mean hard and fast real. Where the real battle lies. Is it really between the atheists and the theists? Is it really between those who've got a spiritual interpretation of life and those who have a natural science interpretation of life? Is it really between the creationists and those who believe in evolution? Is it really between the right wing and the left wing? I don't think so. Is it really between Islam and the West? Or the age of religion against the age of science? What? No, I don't think so at all. There's extremists of all different types. There's political extremists, there's religious extremists, philosophical extremists, and there's even scientific extremists. There's a school of allegedly scientific thought which believes that there is only one methodology to approach all natural phenomena, which is, of course, a complete fallacy in its own right. This school of scientific thought is called scientism, and it suggests that there's just one way of looking at the world, which is peculiar, bizarre, and bloody stupid because there's so many different types of natural phenomena in the natural world, and one needs to use a wide variety of different techniques, sometimes specific for the phenomenon that you're looking at, and sometimes not so, okay? But we need to have a variety of different approaches for a wide variety of different things. The real battle is between extremism and moderation. That's all. Extremism on one hand and moderation on the other. And that's in every single field of endeavor. That's within communities, that's between communities. That's between philosophical groups and within philosophical groups. And this is something that we really have to understand. Do I care if someone is an atheist? No. Do I care if someone is a creationist? No. What I do care is that people have the courage to use the most beautiful phrase in the whole of the English language, and one which so many people are so loath to use. That phrase is, I do not know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't got enough knowledge about that. Or maybe this is what I understand as a result of looking at the world through this particular perspective. I admit there may be other ways of looking at this situation, and we have to find out what that is. But at the moment, we don't have enough knowledge. That's what I would like to see more people saying. It's beautiful. It allows your mind to be open, but not to the point whereby people can fill it up as if it's a sewer. It allows you to look at the world with a continuing level of wonderment and excitement, because there's always more things to learn, always more ways to grow. Think about this. Why did Hitler hate the intellectuals? Because the intellectuals provided a different point of view and allowed people to think, to ask questions, and to be able to say, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're wrong, maybe we're wrong. It's a terrifying phrase for some people, because it takes away the authority from the extremists. Alright, it's a very powerful phrase, and it's one that we should use much more in our daily language. Now, I don't care what you believe, I don't care what you think, but start to have the courage, stand up proud and tall, and say those words, I do not know, and enjoy it, because there are limitations to your knowledge. It doesn't matter whether you're an expert who spent 7 years in university and has spent 15 years in your field. I don't care. There's still things for you to learn and things for you to know. There's still new horizons, new perspectives, new ways of looking at old things. And you've got to start learning that once in a while, instead of just trying to ram a message home into somebody, you could turn around and say, I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. That would be so beautiful. I mean, think about how society would develop if people had the courage and bravery to doubt themselves, to doubt their own perspectives and say, quite frankly, I'm not sure, but let's try and find out together. Think about the bonds between communities and the bonds between people. Think about what it would be like if someone were to say, well, the history, the way I understand it, for this particular theological perspective, says this. However, there could be something wrong with those sources, so basically I'm not too sure. Wow. Total freedom of thought. A level of understanding that you are a limited little creature Doesn't matter how much knowledge you've got, doesn't matter how many experts you've spoken to, or how many videos you've seen, or how many blogs you've read. Have the courage to be able to say, I don't know. Love it. Enjoy it, revel in it. Feel the beauty of those words and how much freedom it can give you. But no. Some people don't want to do that, especially here on the internet. And you know why? Because people like to hold on to their arguments and carry on ramming their arguments home. It keeps the audience loyal. It keeps people wanting to watch their videos, click on the adverts. It keeps people wanting to carry on being a follower. But does that really help human knowledge? Does it help human understanding to grow? No. It divides societies. Because people think, no, I'm the one who follows this guy, or I'm the one who follows this guy. It's pathetic. And if we were truly moderate people, and I mean truly moderate people, I think we'd be able to be much more open to different ideas, to have learned more about how to think for ourselves, and to be able to criticize the conclusions that we ourselves have got to. That would be beautiful. That would be what moderation would be in practice, I feel. Now, I could be wrong. And I'm brave enough to be able to say that, to sit here and say this, broadcast this on a public forum, and let you know that I don't know. And it makes me feel free, proud, happy, content, almost euphoric in the knowledge that I have limitations. Does Pat Condell have that? Of course not. Does Thunderfoot have that? Of course not. Does James Randi have that? Don't make me laugh. They're just trying to play to their own audiences. That's all. Keep people loyal, keep people followers, and lose the bravery and the courage to say the words, I don't know.